Hello everyone, hello, and welcome, good evening to this wellness moment with me, with Jennifer from Personal Power Life Coaching for wellness and living in a healthy body and a healthy mind. And I am about to make my celery juice for tomorrow morning, and I have been making it the night before because I noticed that mornings I want to do other activities and just have a smooth process between going to the gym, going for a walk, and then going to work. So what I do when I have a limited time in the morning for juicing is that I actually juice it the night before. So I am now going to go ahead and get started, and the reason for this video is to provide any kind of inspiration or motivation to any of you out there who have been thinking about doing it, or juicing, or making a smoothie, or even eating healthier. Whatever it is, it may require you to prep your stuff the night before because you have to jet out of the house in the morning, you have to put your kids off to school and prepare food or prepare your own things or go to the gym and take care of yourself and your body, and then get ready for work and drive to work or just commute. So all of these things, they add up. They make us fatigued in the morning, and hence we eventually don't do the thing that we feel is the easiest to let go of, which is eventually something like your juice or your smoothie or your healthy food. So the key, which is it's nothing new, and what it simply is doing it the night before. So that's what I'm about to do right now. And I have my celery here nicely, the machine, and I washed the celery, as you can see over there. Those are some custard apples in the background. So I am going to initiate this juicing process, and hopefully, oops, there it is. And as such, we're going to just share in the experience so that whatever it is that you want to do in your life for your own benefit, that you will be able to just know that you're not alone, and there are other people, and that would be me, who are doing such a thing as making your juice the night before. So let's get started. And it may take a while because I have the slow juicing machine. And today I am using the mesh here to trap the pulp. If there's any thickness, it'll be caught in this little web. So that's that. I will now show you. So here's the machine, and that's the juice coming out. And here I am putting the celery bits and pieces into the mouth, the feeding funnel here. So that's that. And in this case, because it is kind of, there it is. So you can see that it's collecting in there. And now it is being absorbed. It's being fed in. That's what it is. So we are creating our juice the night before today. Today is the night before. This is the night before. And depending on your juicer, if you have a slow rotating one, the benefit is that it will be more slow masticating. So it will absorb, it will preserve more of the enzymes, and that guarantees a longer preservation if you have to store it for a while. And now I'm going to open the spout. There it is. So it opens up, and here's where the pulp is coming from. So we're going to continue here. Now, in this case, I put a very long piece in, so I'm going to cut it. And I do suggest this if you have your own machine. You may want to feed it smaller pieces if it is more of a fine machine that does slow rotation or slow masticating. And now it's going to take much better. So I have here my other pieces. And down the hatch. And if you are juicing in a slower machine, you can actually enjoy the process, enjoy yourself, see it as a bit of a meditation, and that's what we've got. So I'm going to now grab some of the other celery that I have. So I have this one, and I have some more pieces over here. So let's go ahead and put them in there, down the hatch. And I notice as well that the green leaves, the greener it is, the more bitter it will taste. And the nice thing of the mesh is that it traps any kind of thickness. So this is what we've got. I'm going to leave that here. So I'm going to go ahead and grab the other bits of celery. If you want to get started, the key is get yourself a juicer, right? You need a machine, and then get yourself the celery stalks, and get yourself your tools, and then just start juicing. Just juicing. So here we are. The white part, the lower, thicker part, will yield a sweeter juice. If you only juice the green leaves, it'll come out quite bitter, which I had a really bitter one today. And you don't really need to make it horrible. Like, it's meant to be something that you can enjoy on a daily basis. So just bear that in mind. The greener the celery is, the more bitter it will result. But I also feel that when it is more bitter, that it has like even more of a medicinal effect. So it's even more healing if that's what your purpose is. I'm just putting that in. So it's, oh, so we already have our 16 ounces. Let's have a look at that. Look at the juice. So I had made this line here to indicate 16 ounces. So we are well on our way. And I still have celery left over. And I will simply add a touch of water to ensure that I get as much as I can. of the juice. And again, this machine I like because if anything is trapped inside, it will likely go. So I'm not quite sure if this one's gonna go. Sometimes this helps when yeah, that seems to have helped. So let's see. Yeah, looks like it went. See how it grinds it up and it eats it all up, taking in, yeah. So I think that one looks like it was just finished. So let's finish that one up. So now, hello again. So now I'm going to serve it up in our glass cup, and so that you see that the pulp has been caught, and this is what we've got when you have some kind of a mesh. And it's also nice because you can consume this if you want, which I've done, and that can be like tasty, and thus you're not really wasting any of the celery vitamins. The only thing that you're really missing out on here is the fiber. But again, you're not living off of juice only. You are complementing. It's like when people have coffee or tea. You don't just have tea, right? You have tea as part of everything else that you're eating and drinking. It's the same with juice. You have coffee or tea for a beverage. This is a beverage too, but it's a healing drink. And if you want to discover more benefits of celery juice, I recommend researching with Anthony William, the medical medium. And that is how I obtained a lot of my information. He is a well-trusted by me source. And not just him, but other healers, other doctors. Informing yourself is the most important before you take anyone's word for anything you do in terms of changing or modifying your diet and nutrition. Always consult with your doctor, of course, and make sure that you consult with yourself. You are the #1 person and authority on what's good and beneficial for your health, for your body, and for what works for you in your life, okay? So, with that said, we're now going to serve this up, and I think that so I have my thermos here. For tomorrow, let us use our Carrefour Palm Heart jar. Actually, no. We're going to use my thermos because it'll preserve it so much better, and the quality will be much better preserved. So I'm going to switch out. I like to make sure that I consume my water, not wasting it, because there are places around the world where they don't have water. So we certainly don't want to waste perfectly good resources. So that's that. Now it's free and clear. So get yourself your glass or your jar, your thermos, whatever it is that you're going to pack it in to take with you the next day. It should be a stainless steel container or a glass jar. You can use mason jars. And if you use a thermos, then it'll preserve the temperature. So here we are. Here is our super green. And I'm going to now just serve it up into my thermos here. You'll be able to see that. Again, this is for tomorrow. So I even have some left over, it seems. So we have some left over. So I will just keep it like that. So if you can see that. Yeah, namaste. So now I'm going to put that in the fridge to cool. And let me just make sure that our phone here is on a reliable standing. Alrighty. Great. And welcome to everyone who's watching. And so anyhow, let me just show you what it looks like. So celery juice ready for tomorrow. That is the pulp. This is what's left over from the little mesh wire thingy that traps any of the thickness. And this is the celery pulp, the dry fiber. That is the fiber that our body digests so amazingly well. You know, your body is a wonderful, wonderful miracle. So we have to honor our body. And it's not just about the celery juice, but it's about how the celery is working for our body. What is it doing for us? Okay, so that's done. This is for tomorrow, because that way tomorrow morning I don't have to be worrying or fussing in the morning about it and then leaving my machine dirty the whole day and then coming home and having to, you know, wash that. And so yeah, and here's more celeries for tomorrow and the day after and the day after. What I do is I go to the supermarket, I go to Carrefour, and I stock up. I bought about 4 or 5 bags of these, so it was approximately, it was a couple of kilos, and I have some left over. Apple custard, delicious. And this is my favorite part of the celery to eat. I love eating the center because it's the most tender, soft, and it's just so marvelous. My favorite is the inner part. So I always keep that for myself in terms of eating it. And that's it, my friends. So that's been our celery journey, our celery juice journey. And that's all that it takes. You need to get yourself a juicer. Step number 1, decide that you want to do it. Step number 2, get yourself a juicer. Step number 3, get the products, produce, food items that you want to juice or blend. And if it's celery, then go to the supermarket and get yourself 4 or 5 stalks of celery. And you'll need at least one big one is for 1 juice of 16 ounces or 2 cups. And then make your juice and have it on an empty stomach in the morning before eating and drinking anything else except for water. You can have lemon water, which is basically lemon squeezed in water, or just plain water. And then after your celery, wait 15 minutes and then have whatever else. And then that's it. And you have your cup, your container that you'll take to work with you, and you can enjoy it. And then you will notice the benefits of having clearer skin, of thinking more clearly, maybe not even needing a morning cup of coffee from time to time. You never know. I don't have coffee in the morning, and when I do, it's maybe once or twice a month, and it's a decaf coffee for the flavor, but I just stick to tea these days. And so yeah, so that has been our juicing journey. Just the juice, no milk, no soy milk, no almond milk, no nothing milk, no other mixed in whatevers. It's just the juice. So do the juice its justice and let it work, and only the juice, pure celery, nothing else, no lemon, no lime, no ginger, no turmeric. As much as I love those, I save them for other juices and other occasions. And I just see the celery as a type of healing tonic and healing medicine tool that I know is doing something really fantastic for my body and my mind. I don't need to know how it's working in all its fine details. I just need to know that it feels right for me, and that's why I'm deciding to do this. So if it feels right for you, if it inspires or resonates with you, if there's the inner voice within you that says, hey, self, what about if I tried that? Maybe I could try that one day in my life, one day in the week. I don't have to think about my whole life, just this one day, this one moment. Can I make it work? Do I want to make it work? I say yes. So let me do what it takes, and I'm going to do it, and you're going to do it. All right? So that's it for now. I'm wishing you a beautiful night, peaceful dreams, sweet dreams. Sleep deeply, my friends. God bless you and your families, your children and your husband and wife, and your friends and your job and your health. And I'll see you soon. Thanks for joining Jen at Personal Power Life Coaching. Namaste.